who wanna hit like Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, write dope songs like India Ari, but I got a different set of responsibilities. Brothers, when you kick it with the thrill this fine, you look out for the little things that slip on by. Better cross that T before you dot that I. And if she made a list, you better check it 3 times just to get it right. My love was all she wanted. Almost forgot it this time. If I drop the ball, it's nobody's fault but mine. I thought love was all she wanted. Best to remember next time when she gets what she wanted. That's how we really need. A girl this hot makes you wanna go to church. I do what I do just to make things work. Sacrifice some things just to get to the verse. Cause the girl knows how to work with what she works when she works it. My love was all she wanted. Almost forgot it this time. If I drop the ball, it's nobody's fault but mine. I thought love was all she wanted. Best to remember next time when she gets what she wanted. That's how we really need. Never been a slave to material things. Love always felt like a natural thing. Now we getting distressed over with stress. Most impressive princess. Whatever baby wants, baby gets, yes. My love was all she wanted. Almost forgot it this time. If I drop the ball, it's nobody's fault but mine. I thought love was all she wanted. Best to remember next time when she gets what she wanted. That's how we really need. That's how we really need.
That doesn't make you want to get up. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, buddy. That
So
was
look here,
nice.
man. My good friend Lenny Harris called one day, and he said, "Man, I got this brother that throws down a different brand of music that you gonna like because you got that funk in you, Roland." And I said, "Frank, you know what I said to Lenny?
What'd you say, Bubba?
I said, Lenny, bring the brother on." He said, "Well, he said he's doing a show this week at Bethesda Blues and Jazz Club." Which I'm very familiar with. They've thrown me out of there only like 4 times. But I'm having a great time up there, and I'm looking forward to going back. Before we introduce our special guest for the night, I'm going to put my ears on, brother,
Put your ears on, homie.
and I'm going to ask if you can introduce yourself to the peoples and tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Yes, sir. Eyes is Frankie J, comedian and actor extraordinaire. As a matter of fact, this Thursday.
And most recent Swedish terrorist bomber. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
man.
just thought I slipped that in.
I know. Actually, this Thursday I'll be performing at this Irish pub called Duffy's Thursday at 8 o'clock. So
The
if
one
you
in
do anything-
Cleveland?
No, here in D.C.,
Oh, I'm
homie.
sorry.
Duffy's.
I'm sorry.
But next Monday,
Got mixed up.
I'll be on another episode of For My Man.
Awesome.
Yes. Get to watch me, man. Yes,
Awesome.
sir. I am a dead body. So, you got to watch that, Roland. So,
So we get to kill you again. Huh, brother?
again, what the hell?
we say, man, it pays to
It
die.
pays
huh?
to die. That's
It
right.
pays
For
to
My
die.
Man, 10 o'clock Monday.
And where can we find For My Man?
It's on TV1.
Okay.
10 o'clock next Monday.
Next Monday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For My Man, 10 o'clock next Monday. Frank's going to take another dive for us.
Yes, I am.
Man,
For the peeps.
you know, they say that a cat has 1,000 lives, or 9 lives. 9 lives. Man, how many lives have you given up? What you laughing, man?
I'm keeping count. I'm up to 6, so I'm keeping
you
count,
only
man.
died 6 times.
Yeah,
All right, we'll call in and tell Frank how much you enjoy watching them die. It's 240-455-5934, 240-455-5934. You all get a chance, go on my Facebook page, Roland Grimes. If you haven't already, and you can see us live through the Ustream page. We've been having a little bit of issue with our internet feed today because we've been throwing so much stuff at all of you all that sometime the technology, it just can't handle all the weight I put on it, man.
I hear you, brother.
You know what I mean?
All that funk.
All that funk.
Heavy funk.
400 pounds of funk. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody. The faint of heart can't join us.
Oh man, this is PG-13, homie. That's all I'm saying.
So look here, I don't know how I got there, but I want to go here, and then I want to go here, and we're all good. Hey folks, you may see those beautiful black men on the screen right now. One goes by the name of Frankie J. Whoop whoop, and the other one goes by the name of Mr. Alan Scott. Alan, how are you this evening?
Doing well, doing good.
Alan, I was vibing on some of your music. For those of you who don't know, when we started this segment, we were playing one of your arrangements. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that song's called All She Wanted, and I just had this idea of sort of putting together a lot of influences that I have. I wanted to have that sort of Ernie Isley guitar.
Exactly, I heard that in there, man.
Don't hurt me. I'm getting ready to go into a conniption. But look here, man. While you're talking, why don't you put that back on, and we're going to play a little bit of it in the background.
Please.
So that we can let you fade over it.
Yeah, I caught that Ernie Isley kick on that guitar, man. It was very sweet. I was like, oh, Ernie Isley's in there.
So I cut this track with a great drummer named Sean Rickman, and I'm playing bass, guitar, keys, and singing all the backgrounds and everything on
Bass, guitar, keys, and singing in the background.
That is lovely, man.
Yeah.
So you like a one-man band.
Exactly.
You're like a Jamaican band, huh?
That's right.
I don't know. Is that politically correct to say now? You got 47 jobs
That's
on
right.
the set.
Come on, man.
The Jamaicans don't mind
Nothing
that.
wrong with being employed.
There's nothing wrong with being overemployed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in this economy. So, Alan, man, so right now, is that you singing?
Yeah. That's me singing all the parts, yeah.
Man, Alan, you are multi-talented, son.
When she gets what she wants.
Oh, you got a nice, you're funky. That guitar is kicking.
So I wanted to kind of
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
You
kick,
got
baby.
kick the lead guitar over that, and then the bass. So I don't normally.
Look at that dude all excited now. See, you got me excited now, man.
I play bass in the studio, but not live. But I got some great.
You play bass in the studio, so you got some bass riffs.
Yeah.
But on live, you in front of that lead guitar.
I play guitar and sing. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this is going on my playlist, man.
Yes, sir. Mine too. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds of this hardcore.
Now we getting distressed over which dress must impress a princess. Whatever baby wants, baby gets, yes. My love was all she wanted. Almost forgot it this time. If I drop the ball, it's nobody's fault but mine. I thought love was all she wanted. Best to remember next time when she gets what she wanted. That's all we really need. That's all we really need.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's happening, man.
I'm telling you, dude.
So tell me
that's on my
about-
playlist.
Tell me
Yes,
about-
sir.
Tell me about your no, that's right. Tell me about your upcoming show, bro.
Yeah, we're going to be at Bethesda Blues and Jazz on 2/22, which is Wednesday, 8 p.m. show. We're doing 2 45-minute sets, so it's dinner is at 6, and we go on and do a 2-hour show at 8 o'clock.
Repeat that for my fans one more time.
Yes, we're going to be live at Bethesda Jazz, Blues and Jazz, 7719 Wisconsin Avenue. We go on at 8 p.m., and you can come early and have a fantastic dinner.
How do folks get tickets?
Oh, they can visit www.bethesdabluesjazz.com.
Okay. Awesome.
And the tickets are how much again?
The tickets are $10 in advance.
What? That is dirt cheap, man.
That's
Dirt
not cheap. That's affordable.
Okay,
cheap,
I'm sorry.
Cheap is
affordable, yeah.
cheap is what you do with a female with glass heels. Affordable is what you know what I'm saying?
All that funk though, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Man, so what, you and I talked offline, and I asked you, and I'll ask you again, what, pray tell, made you wake up one day and said, I'm going to rock?
Wow. It's interesting. I guess it was really more sort of in high school. I started hearing a lot more rock music just at that time. I think it was a combination of Jimmy Page, Hendrix, and Prince had a very huge impact on me. Just the fact that he had a vision for the kind of music he wanted to create, and if he had to play every instrument to create that vision, that he would do it. And so I always look up to him because there's a lot of power in fully realizing what you have in your head, you know, as an artist, you know, without it being necessarily compromised by a committee. It's like, this is what I hear, this is what I dream, you know. And I think about great musicians, like, I ask myself, like, what happened when James Brown woke up that morning and said, I got it? You know what I mean? Just like something nobody else had ever done before, nobody else ever thought of, and he just had that vision. And so for me, it was just being inspired by those people who were just so creative and so talented.
Actually, it's one of James Brown's songs. I got it.
Yeah. But just the beat,
Hey,
just
Greg,
like just the
Rolling
drum
Ground,
parts
you got a
he
minute?
did was just ridiculous.
What?
And then
Yeah.
the horn parts, and then he would tell them things, and they would say, "That doesn't make any sense." And then they would play it, and it would be like
All right,
the
enjoy
funkiest
yourself.
thing
I
they
know.
ever heard.
I know.
And
The
it's
horny
like-
horn.
Yeah. So it's like
All right, babe, I'll give you a hold.
you know, like when Columbus came, they didn't even see his ship because they'd never seen anything like that before. And like, you know, and when they got closer to land, like, what is this thing? Because if you haven't seen it before, it's just like such a revelation when you do.
True that.
You know, and I just always admire people who somehow break through, and they just have a way of looking at music that's uniquely theirs, you know, and when they bring it out, it's like everybody says, yes.
I'm just impressed you can play all those instruments, man. I'm very impressed by that.
Well, you know, it's just necessity. I probably, you know, at some point,
it's definitely economical, right?
yeah,
True that.
at some point, you know, after I'd gotten pretty good at guitar, I
If
realized
you don't
I
say
had-
so yourself.
No, you ain't outstanding, man. Come on.
I was decent.
I love
I was
it.
decent, but I realized that I had to find a way to reconcile my abilities within a song form, and not just be somebody who could play every, you know, Led Zeppelin solo or Hendrix solo. That if I wanted to have some longevity with this, I needed to work on my writing and develop as a songwriter. And so being able to hear all these different parts and say, well, the bass is going to do this while the guitar is doing this part, that was a whole education in and of itself. And I had a lot of teachers with pop music and listening to different songs. You know, one of my big influences was the Police, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I
I had a
know.
lot of runs over there, huh?
Zenyatta Mandata by the Police. And the reason why is because they were a trio. They had a huge sound. They pulled a number of influences, and the bass part and the guitar part, they were very distinct. So I went through and I figured out all the guitar part, and I came back and then I figured out all the bass parts. And I would play along on my guitar with the bass line for the whole album. And I'm like, I started to understand the role of the bass player.
Right.
Because when you do that, then you get to create something that's really got some interest, because you're not just showing off. You're actually you're actually arranging and constructing music.
Okay. We're not going to take a station break. We're going to breeze right on through this. I'm going to ask my main man, engineer Ron on the Wheels of Steel. We're going to go ahead and cue up this segment, and we're going to let you kind of talk us through it. This is very unique. So for those of you watching live, or those of you who will be tuning in later, this is a very, very touching and compelling piece that you're about to see and hear. As soon as I get it together, we'll roll right into it. But Alan, Frank, y'all
Yes,
get to
sir.
know each other a little bit while I cue this up.
Okay, cool. So,
Where else has
Alan,
he played and who's he played with?
how'd you
I
beat
read
to
your
that
mind,
question over
right?
there? Exactly. Who'd you play with?
I mainly have been doing my own thing for a number of years, but my band, in various bands, I have played with a lot of great artists, one of which was James Brown. I was very fortunate to play with him in Philadelphia at the Jam on the River. We were the band before James Brown.
Okay.
And so that was a really exciting gig to do. And we used to play the Georgetown Bayou all the time. So we opened for let's see, the Tom Tom Club, Hot Tuna, Everything.
Hot Tuna. Oh man.
Yeah.
We used to play with Hot Tuna.
Jeans of Love. Yeah. Is that Tom Tom Club, Jeans of Love?
Yes. Tom Tom. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What's
One of
going
the
to do when you
funkiest
get out of
songs.
jail?
Yeah, I love that jam, man.
So we have, in various bands, I've played with a lot of different musicians and a lot of different bands. Vertical Horizon, Everclear, Cheap Trick. We've done
Cheap Trick. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And, we were on the same show. As
Right. Well, yeah. So now,
way over at the big stage. Cheap Trick.
Cheap Trick.
we're not saying that you. We're not saying that you were one of the tricksters.
That's right.
We just know that you were on the same set with
Yeah,
them.
I was on the scene.
And you do a little collusion and a little bit of learning and getting together. But look, folks, we have a few more minutes, and what I wanted to do, because Alan's got to go home and rehearse tonight and get ready for his show, but he has a special segment coming up. I want you all to check this out, and I'm going to bring him in and let him tell us a little bit more about the inspiration behind this piece.
Eric was a very happy child. He was my firstborn, so my name is Gwen Carr, and I am Eric Garner's mother. Eric was a very happy child. He was my firstborn, so he got a lot of attention from family members, from friends, and he loved the family. He loved get-togethers. And this was my first Mother's Day card from him. He made me a happy Mother's Day, I love you. He would go to school, he would meet kids, he would bring them home and say, Ma, this is my friend. He considered everyone to be his friend. I had a homeless man come up to my granddaughter and he said, you know, your father used to feed me every day. And this is something I didn't know about him. He made me really proud of him as an adult because he loved his children so much. He would do anything to take care of them. It's just so disheartening for him not to be here with us today.
Too tired to run. These words, they hang so heavy. No justice, no peace. Pretend my fists don't bleed when I punch the air so I can breathe. You only see me when I'm gone. Just a video on your camera phone. You only see me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're looking at the outline of a shape, the color of a future when it fades. You only see me when I'm gone, when I'm gone. These streets are so bold, more colors than you know. If you only dream in black and blue. These angels, they know all the stories yet untold. When you look into my mother's eyes, she knows. You only see me when I'm gone. Just a video on your camera phone. You only see me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're looking at the outline of a shape,
Do I miss Eric? I miss him every day. Sometimes I forget he's not here anymore.
Who was the film director?
Lenny Bass. He is.
That was phenomenal.
Lenny
filming.
Bass has directed Jill Scott, CeeLo Green, Gavin DeGraw,
Okay.
De La Soul. Lenny Bass is from this area, Staten Island, where we shot everything over 3 days about a year ago. And it was as much a catharsis for me as it was an origin story for him, in the sense that he was talking about where he grew up. And it was fantastic to get a director who really captured and understood and had connections with the community there, because the community helped. We had a lot of people helping with that, including Gwen. And I just want to say, first of all, that I owe an incredible debt of gratitude to Gwen for her poise and her letting us into her home to talk about this. And the first day of shooting, we got there in the morning and we shot the footage with Miss Carr. And, we're all being quiet on the set. There's 20 people in the room doing tech. And, they said cut, and I looked around the room, man.
Not a dry eye in the place. Not a dry eye in the place. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And we knew we were on to something important at that moment, because I felt like we needed to tell a counter narrative so that we can understand a little bit more about the human element of what happens. No dad wants to be remembered. They want to be remembered for how they lived. No kid should remember how their dad lived. And when Gwen Carr was on Lemonade, she was featured in Beyonce's Lemonade video. She was at Obama's town hall.
Yeah, she was.
But she didn't get to speak. And one of the things I'm very proud about this video was that I honored her voice. She's an amazing person. And one of the greatest lessons I learned from her is that she's the kind of person who likes to joke and laugh with family. She's that kind of person. And to see her regain that, and to see her be able to smile again, to come through that journey, that's an incredible lesson.
Can I put that on my Facebook page?
Sure.
Because that is outstanding. I got to share this with my folks, man.
It came out on July 17th, which was the day of the incident. It happened in 2014. And within the first week, we had first 3 days, we had 250,000 views.
Oh, I believe that.
On my Facebook
Absolutely.
page. And it went over 500,000. And I was just so heartened to feel like I got to give her a voice, got to tell a story like that.
It's a lovely thing, man. I love your work.
And in some ways, to get out of the way in the video and let the community tell the story, because I think that just works best. I mean, I'm a songwriter, I'm a guitar teacher, but this incident and other incidents like that, Freddie Gray, the South Carolina shootings in particular, that evening I was just, as a lot of people, just so upset. And I wrote that song that night. And I took it to some friends, and they helped it become what you see.
It's a lovely piece, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We stand on amazing shoulders, and we don't get told that a lot. But when you're our age, late 40s, early 50s, you remember the dignity people walked with back then.
Exactly.
Because they had to be twice as good to get where they were. and the pride and dignity they carry themselves with. We have to honor that. We have to stand on their shoulders, and we have to honor the way that they lived, and push for progress, because a dear price has been paid
Yes,
for us
it
to be
has.
even where we are now.
I agree.
And we must continue.
We must continue to fight.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, sometimes, as some of the wise people around my worth used to say, word to the wise is sufficient. And sometimes it's just time to be quiet and roll on. So, Alan, I want to thank you once again, man, for coming through. We got to have you back. And just that piece alone is worth building conversations and a segment around that. So I'll be bugging you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, won't be able to catch you this week because we'll be working in here, man.
That's
But,
all right. We'll turn up extra loud.
Well, the thing I'm going to try to do is buy a ticket or two and donate it to somebody.
Wonderful.
And we'll just keep on moving. Frank, always, man, it's a pleasure. I know it's been a tough week for you.
Yes, it has been.
And your family in my prayers.
Thank
and
you,
our
brother.
prayers.
Thank you.
And hey, folks, Rolling Bubba Grimes, my man Ron on the Wheels of Steel. Ron, we've been at it since 10 o'clock this morning, huh? I love you, bro.
Can I make a quick
man.
offer? If you mention the Roland Grimes show to me at the show, I will give you a free CD that includes the track we played at the top.
Okay. Rolling Grimes show. Okay.
So Frankie, man.
He's first in line. He's early.
Yes, I'm going to be first in line. Yes, sir.
So we'll work that out. Wednesday night, right?
Yeah, Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Wednesday night. What a week, man. So I had a surprise caller, but he just happens to be at a function tonight. You were going to get a call from one of the P-Funk Horns, Greg Thomas, who they're in town this week. They're playing Thursday night Howard Theater and Friday night Leesburg. And I just talked to him on the phone, so I called, and he said that they were at Blues Isle or something for a function. He said he couldn't hear me, but I'm giving you his regards. And he's been
wonderful.
He's I think from what was it, Knee Deep, Flashlight, all of that. So he started playing with them in 1978. Greg Boyer, Benny Cowan, they were all from this area, and we stay in close contact.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful thing. So he was going to call in, and I was going to play some of your music for him, but I'll catch him on the backside.
All right.
Alan, man, appreciate you, Frankie.
Yes, sir.
Till next time. Hey, folks, Rolling Bubba Grimes, your chocolate Dyke signing out on Monday night. And in case y'all don't know, after Monday night, I kind of go into a coma until a heartbeat conga hour. Tomorrow the Go-Go Boys come in, and they do their thing, man, and they talk about the legendary Go-Go personnel and where the music is going. And we had a chance to, matter of fact, in the future, if you ever want us to record some of your stuff, we had a chance to record some Trouble Funk footage up in Maryland Live Casino and last week, and it was an incredible affair. So, man, it's just great to have all that energy running around here. So we're going to keep things pumping. Folks, that frog you hear in my voice comes from watching that video. So I don't want y'all to see my soft side, damn it. And I can't have that reputation. But look here, we're going to take you out. I'm going to plug this back into my man Alan, and let's go out on that song that you were playing when we first started, my brother.
Yes, sir, because that has some nice beat
Yeah,
to
we're
that.
gonna put some
man.
hooks.
Yes, sir.
We're going to put some hooks and put some bottom under that.
Yes,
Alan, man,
baby.
you're a gentleman and a scholar. Lenny, I love you. Thank you once again, man, for plugging us into some positive people. And here we go, man. Big week ahead of us, big year. And it's only 75 degrees in February. Frank, you got to explain that to me.
I love you, brother. Next time.
Like a bee, write those songs like India I read, but I got a different set of responsibilities. Brothers, when you kick it with the drill, it's fine. You look out for the little things that slip on by. Better cross that T before you dot that I. And if she made a list, you better check it 3 times just to get it right. My love was all she wanted. Almost forgot it this time. If I drop the ball, it's nobody's fault but mine. I thought love was all she wanted. Best to remember next time when she gets what she wanted. That's how it really
but she works when she works it. My love was all she wanted. Almost forgot it this time.